What is up, everybody? Welcome to Altknots. I am traveling to Michael's today. They have a couple of, honestly, it's been a very long time since I've been to a Michael's. Karen Cakes, the Yarnspiration brand or line of yarn, they always have limited edition cakes. I like to look at it, especially around this time, not to do like big projects, obviously, but just to like get a cake or a skein here and there at their cakes. So yeah, because they have super fun names for them most of the time, and hopefully they have some like specifically fall related yarn. That would be fantastic. I did see one of them was named Spice, and so that is obviously definitely fall related. So maybe some beanies, maybe some cowls, I don't know. But anyways, we're gonna see what they have at this Michael's, because a lot of times it's a hit or miss too with if they actually have it. And I did check online, a lot of them are already sold out. Like you can't get them anywhere but in stores. So I guess it just adds to the whole fun of finding it, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, hopefully they have some of that. I know that the one in particular that I'm going to first does have the giant anniversary one, which is just like obnoxiously big for no reason. I could make two full-size, like giant, or not full-size, but like oversized cowls with it. I think they did it 2 years ago. And they have a fuchsia one, which I'm kind of interested in seeing. Killer Clown vibes for sure. So we'll see what they have it here. I'm not sure if I grabbed every single one that was actually limited edition. I got a little bit distracted, so some of these might have been at Michael's for a while. Honestly, I should have been looking for that. It says limited edition, limited time. I don't know, I thought I had them all on my phone, but apparently I didn't. I just got distracted once I was in the store. I hadn't been there for a while. So let's just start with this one first. This one is incredibly soft. I genuinely forgot how much I love cloud cakes. I tried this specific one probably 2 years ago. So this is the no wool cloud cake. I'm gonna say 100% acrylic, 100% polyester, 8.5 ounces, 240 grams. It goes a long ways. Like, this thing is huge. The color right off the bat, that was what I was drawn to. And the name, which is Lava. Pretty much every single one that I grabbed today, I grabbed because of the name. Like, that's just what it was. And everything looks very fall, whoa, all together, except for the anniversary cake. Is that one fall-ish? It's fall-ish. That one, that big giant one that I have no idea what I'm gonna do with that. Limited time only, I'm not sure like what that means, how long limited time is. If it is only for the fall, it would make sense because it is nice, soft, I mean, it feels like a cloud. whatever that feels like. Just like the softest thing you've ever felt, that's where it's at. Lava, it's a medium number 4. It is pretty thin when you work it up. It does compact a little tiny bit. You can see that there's a lot of fluff here, but for beanies, for socks, for cardigans, I've made a cardigan out of this and it is so soft. I would do it again. There was enough too. There was enough of this color and then there was that really, really vibrant red. Can't remember the name of what that was, but that one, I would do a cardigan in just that color by itself. It does come with patterns. Normally Karen Cakes do. So this one is a blanket. Is it a throw? It says crochet blanket. It looks kind of small though. And it says it only takes 3 of these balls of yarn. But now I'm interested in that. And it's inside the label. Another thing that I really, really like about these, the pattern's right here. So you don't have to like go to their site and find it. You just open this up and get into it. You can also go to yarnspirations.com. Obviously they have a ton of patterns over there. Suggest a 5mm crochet hook. Let's take this off actually because I'm curious. Is that what I suggest for the blanket? Because that would go, I'm confused as to how that would actually make a blanket. Oh, okay, the stitches, it's like a drop stitch and the stitches are pretty spaced apart. I'm guessing it's not a 5. It's gotta say right here. Okay, wrong. It does suggest a 5mm crochet hook for this specific blanket. How many rows are there? It measures approximately 60 inches. So it is a rather like small-ish, like more like a throw, what I think of, not so much an entire blanket. When I think of blanket, I think of cozy, like a king size. That's the type of blankets that I like. I can wrap my entire body in it, share it with all 3 of my cats, and also share with another person. Like that's the type of blankets that I like to make. Anything else? I'm gonna guess it is not thrown in the washer. Should we see if I'm just gonna keep going on my losing streak here? Okay, it is machine wash and dryable. Again, totally wrong. That is awesome. Okay, there is a hashtag for this, hashtag Karen Cakes, but this is in their Color Me Bold collection. Another thing that I probably should have just looked for if I wanted to just get the limited edition ones. I'm obsessed with this color though. I really, really like this color. Next we have the Latte cakes, and this is not a limited edition. I was just really excited to see it again. It was like a gray, solid gray color that I used last time. Softness level 0 to 5 bats, 5. Not even lying. This is so freaking soft. Is it wash and dry? Machine wash and dryable. Wow, okay. For some reason, I just thought since they were so soft, so squishy, that you wouldn't want to throw them in the dryer. But I mean, I'm gonna do it. It says that I can, so I'm gonna make something from it and then definitely, I'm gonna throw it in the washer and the dryer. Lovely layers. So that's the collection here. Is it the same? Yeah, all of them, hashtag Karen Cakes. 8.8 ounces, 250 grams. This is considered a number 5 bulky. What I thought of doing with this was beanies. Honestly, all of these, I was thinking of maybe just putting them on my Addy machine and making a couple of quick beanies. I just want to see how they all work up in like the gradient and the color, and this specifically because I want to like wear this right this second. It suggests, okay, this one does have another one that is 3 balls for the pattern. The pattern is on the inside again, and it is a scarf. I thought maybe it had a name, but it's a scarf with some tassels. I would assume, let's see, 8mm, which means it's gonna go even quicker. What does it suggest for this? 6.5. If I were to make a cardigan with this, I would do a 6.5 and do like a half double crochet. That's what I do. But this color screams fall. Like all of this together and just the fluffy softness of it. I kind of want a cardigan, a blanket. How many times am I going to say cardigan in this video? Cardigan, blankets, obviously a beanie. I don't know, anything that you're gonna have on you, any sort of wearable, I think this would be perfect for. 58% acrylic, 42% nylon. Sweet, so there we go. Latte cakes. And together, the colors look really good too. This one is a limited time only, and it was the only one that I actually knew what I was gonna get when I got into the store. Karen Spice Cakes. That looks like a latte to me. I know the other one was called latte, but like, or like pumpkin spice bread, something like that. That looks amazing. It's really soft. I will say it's not as soft as the other two. The other two were like very light. This feels like, and those two didn't have wool in it. I wonder if this is wool. Nope, this is 100% acrylic. Okay, so that makes sense. These two are a little bit softer than this, but even still, it is very, very soft. 100% acrylic. Anything else in it? Machine wash and dryable, obviously, because it's acrylic. The pattern is a blanket. This one takes 5 balls. I would so make that blanket. Chill, watch a horror movie, snuggle up in that one. 5 balls of this, I think that would make a decent sized blanket. That's why I grabbed this one. It's called Gingersnap. So I most definitely will have to make this blanket from this Gingersnap and then watch the horror movie Gingersnaps. Too perfect to pass up. Number 6, bulky, suggests an 8mm crochet hook. 8 ounces, 224 or 227 grams. I still want to try it on the Addie machine. I still think that this would make a good beanie. But yeah, that blanket, let's just pull the pattern out here. 5 balls, so obviously I'll have to go back and get it. Right now they had the sale where it was 20% off of everything in store. And then if you get it online, which now that I know that this is what I like and I want to make a blanket from it, it was buy 2, get 1 free, I think. Something like that. Or buy 3, get 1 free. One or the other. So I'll just go ahead and grab it online. There really weren't that many in the actual Gingersnap, obviously because everybody loves them. 4 row, oh no. That just made me really sad. This pattern is actually knit. Boo. I mean, if you know how to knit, there you go. There's a really cool knit blanket pattern. I'll have to find something else though. I feel like I can find something with that like waviness from it, because I think that's really what just drew me into it, was like Gingersnap wavy blanket. This is not a limited edition one, another, but it was in the section with all of the carrot cake stuff. Obviously not carrot cakes, but it's impeccable yarn. Love impeccable yarn from Michaels, and it is called Falling Leaves. I love this scarf though too, or I think it's probably a cowl actually. So if I could find that, maybe I would make it with this, because this is all-time colors, all right here. I mean, it's called Falling Leaves, but sometimes the name doesn't actually represent what it is. No, this is spot on perfect. Impeccable, I think it's 100% acrylic, machine wash, warm, tumble dry, low. Okay, so again, machine wash and dryable. 100% acrylic, there we go. Loops and threads, I have used this quite a bit, 187 yards, 3.5 ounces or 100 grams, suggesting a 5mm crochet hook. I have a lot of beanie patterns as well that I would use a 5mm crochet hook with it, so I could whip that up fairly quickly, but Addie machine, it's gonna go a lot quicker. Number 4, medium, the classic go-to of the loops and threads from Michaels, but super, super fall color. Another one that is not limited edition, but it was just drawing my name. We have tea cakes. This blanket has to be crochet. Yes, wavy granny crochet blanket. I will be making this. It suggests using 5 balls in order to make this blanket. It looks like a throw, again, with a little bit of tassels, but that granny square stitch, I love that, and it is such a fun one to do at the end of the night. And there's no color changing because you're just gonna use this and it's doing the color change for you. Pretty sure this one was called Stormy. Just called Storm Gray Gradient. Wanted to throw this on the Addie machine again, but I think this one might be too big. Super bulky yarn. But it still suggests an 8mm crochet hook, so it's rather similar to the other one. For some reason, this just feels bulkier. It would be really thick and really dense. So maybe I'll just try, because I only grabbed one of all of these with the intention of making beanies out of every one of these. But that blanket, I don't know. What would you do? Blanket or just try to make a really, really thick beanie from it? 80% acrylic, 20% wool. Okay, so that's good to know. If you are not a wool person, there is a little bit of wool here. It's gonna add to the warmth of this beanie though, if I end up making it. And this is a hand wash one. Okay, that might change my mind on making a blanket now, because the idea of hand washing a blanket, that's a lot of commitment for me. This one is a limited edition. The cover shows a really pretty scarf that you could make. The color combo on this though, yes, absolutely. Is it called Spice? I feel like it was also called Spice. Yes, color number 28, Spice. Another one that is hand wash cold, don't bleach, lay flat to dry, just because, I mean, it is very fluffy, very fuzzy, and all of it is like sticking to itself. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it's like you pull one strand and it's like pulling all the rest of these. Not my favorite thing or like favorite type of yarn to work with. 6.5 millimeter crochet hook. It suggests a medium number 4, 69% polyester, 22% acrylic, and 9% wool. So there is still a little bit of wool in here. The color is great though. Does it have, I don't think these ones have the patterns. No, it says visit michaels.com for free patterns. So there isn't a pattern on the inside? No, it's just plain blank on the inside here. I have a strong feeling that my Addie machine would probably fight this, but I think I'm still gonna try a beanie because I wanna see the color, and this is gonna be the fastest way that I can see every color from every one of these that we like grabbed today. We'll try it. We'll see how it goes. The last one that I have is the anniversary cake. Had to grab a Halloween bag too. There we have it, the giant jumbo anniversary cake. It is limited time only, and it does come with a really, really pretty blanket pattern. It's gotta be knit. It's knit. Double stripe knit blanket. Darn. Okay, so I should have looked on the tags then, because I bet you there was like a crochet one and a knit blanket, but that's fine. I can just go to their site. But it is so big that they have this plastic bit over it on both sides to contain all of the yarn. This one is called Sticks and Stones. Totally give it out fall color vibes. Literally no idea what I'm gonna do with this. Another one that's a super bulky number 6, 8 millimeter crochet hook, machine wash and dryable. That's freaking awesome. So this would be, if I wanted to make, oh, okay. So I could take this pattern that I really, really liked and use this yarn since it's machine wash and dryable. Maybe I'll do that. How many does it say it needs in order to make this blanket? 1 ball. 1 ball to make this. So yeah, you could easily make, I mean, it wouldn't be a big throw. So they have the start like piece right here. It's attached onto this little sticker. So when I'm ready to go, it'll pull right from the middle so you don't have to dig around for it. Absolutely love that when yarn companies do it. So especially for a giant jumbo yarn cake like this, it's a total must. It really is. This is a 2-part video. I will be working all of these up. Maybe not this one. Comment down below what you think I should do with the anniversary one. Should I go ahead and do a blanket from this entire thing? Or should I at least make one beanie out of it and try it on the Addie machine? Worst case scenario, it doesn't work, and beanies do not take that much yarn, and there's a ton of it here. So honestly, I could do both. If I don't like the beanie, we could go ahead and make a blanket. But the rest of these, I will be working these up into hats tomorrow. So if you want to see all of these worked up, what the colors look like, make sure that you turn your notification on so you will be here right away as soon as it's released. But for today, that is it. So have a fantastically spooky rest of your day. Thank you for spending some time with me here in the Yarn Dungeon and at Michael's, and I will see you in my next video.